Hi, I'm Joe Connolly with a great example of a, quote, retirement career. Former high school coach Rod Mergardt now has a business coaching other coaches on how to be more successful like he was, and he's starting another line of this new business, coaching students on how to get careers in the sports industry. You're making more money in retirement as a business owner than you did as an AD?
Yes, I have to say that I am.
How so? What are you doing?
Well, I retired from the education world. I was a teacher, a coach, a director of athletics at a large school district in Westchester County, the Bedford Central School District. I retired from there in 1996. And my personal reasons to do that, but also realized that if I played my cards right, I could enjoy every bit of the lifestyle that I had then, only now I had the potential to I could make more money. In that business of education, you develop a pretty good-sized network. And what I've found that in order for people to be successful, they've got to have two things. They've got a network of friends and business associates, and they've got to have experience behind them or the ability to do an internship or boot camp or whatever that is. And I had that. So now those relationships opened doors for me to do a number of other things that kept me in that business.
And what is your main business right now?
Well, I call myself a consultant. My company, my little company, Perfect 10 Enterprises, is sports management, marketing, and consulting. But I'm basically a consultant, and I work with high school and college coaches. Is my target now, mostly.
And you teach them or help them to do what?
To become a better coach. And by becoming a better coach, you're going to become a better communicator. And that I've found is the key to the success in all of our businesses, whether we're coaching or teaching or whether we're in the business world.
Did you have to learn how to ask for money to help people? Because you're now a consultant.
I did.
How did you learn that? Because that's a big issue for people who've worked for a company or a school system for all of their life, to make the transition to being a business person. What advice can you give those who want to do this?
I started with the low-hanging fruit. Right. I said, what if I was going into a school district, for instance, and I was going to be working there with a district, I had some sense of a range of what a stipend might be for a guest speaker to come in or a consultant. So I said, okay, I know that your range is thus and such. How would it be if would you be able to afford me at X number of dollars a day or something like that? And yet, once in a while you get, well, we don't know if we could afford that. And says, all right, well then give me a counter. And so that's what I did. So I practiced it a little bit, and it wasn't too long before that became fairly comfortable.
And now I'm betting you're comfortable with asking for a higher fee than when you started.
Yes, I am. But Joe, frankly, that's never been the real case. I would much rather come in and do a nice consulting job for an agency and an institution. I want to do a good job, and if it means they're going to have to squeeze a little bit to be able to afford me, I'll come on in, and I'm really good about that. I'm never going to hammer somebody. Say, well, I won't come in, and I'm not going to speak to you for that kind of a fee. I don't do that. I'm not hardwired that way.
Tell me a little bit about the coaching or consulting of college students for careers in sports. What kind of business is that? Is there a lot of demand? I'm guessing there's a lot of interest to be in sports somehow.
I've stepped into something very new, and I do have a business associate that I'm working with. His name is Dave Toromio. Dave is the head of the Sports Business Management School at Manhattanville College, and Dave and I are working on building an organization called Future Sports Business Executives, and the target is that youngster that loves to be around sports, but is not going to make it with a number on his or her back. And that is a multi-billion-dollar industry today. Our job, the job that we have given ourselves to build this organization, is to start a chapter of Future Sports Business Executives and our goal is to have one in every school and college in the United States, because this is an organization where we'll bring youngsters together with that interest, and then our job is going to be to bring people in from the field to come in and talk about how did you get there, what's the job like, what do you think your potential is.
Where are you in starting this business? Because I suspect they're going to be knocking down your doors, Rod.
Dave and I think that would be the case. We're on the ground floor. We're in our infancy now. Dave came up with the idea, bounced it off me, and I said, just as you did, I think we have something here. And that, so it does a number of things. Number one, we can make a contribution to young people. And number two is we're going to be hanging around awfully nice people.
And you're doing well, even though you're not hardwired as a salesperson, because you like what you do and love it, I think.
I think I'll take you around with me. That summarizes it exactly. I love what I do every day. I can't wait till tomorrow, Joe. I cannot wait. I'm 77. I'm going to be 78 years old. I can't wait till tomorrow, because it may be the best day I've ever had.